Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for September 1st to 15th, 2021. This is a general reading focusing on what is most important for you to know during this time frame. If you do like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comment section below. I really want to thank you for joining me. If you do want to think of a question, by the time I get to the outcome card, I'll answer your question yes or no, or I'll tell you if the card means yes or no in answer to your question. We'll get some clarifier cards and some cards of advice, but we're just going to get looking at the current situation, or what you're finding yourself in currently during this time frame, September 1st to 15th, 2021. And we have the Six of Earth coming out. So you could be receiving gifts of money, time, or effort during this time frame. You could be having new career opportunities. You could be receiving a loan or maybe paying off some debts here, Capricorn. Well, that should make you seriously happy. I think it would make anybody happy, but for sure Capricorns would appreciate being able to pay off debts or receiving a loan, that type of thing, or gifts during this time frame. And so what is going on? So we have release 13 coming out. So the card is the end of a situation. So something is transforming, and it's a time to move on, maybe from a situation as well. But this in the regular tarot is the Death card. Could be dealing with a Scorpio for some of you. But it is time to release things. But it does remind you there's an end of a difficult situation. Things are transforming. This is transformation and change. And potentially maybe around your finances. Things are, you're going to have to let go of maybe some, behaviors you have, that kind of thing. Maybe around money and how you do your finances. I'm not sure. But the base of the situation, we'll get some clarifier cards. With the Eight of Waters, the base of the situation. So you do have that desire to move on. You want to search for something more meaningful. You want some emotional growth here. You want to walk away from things that are no longer serving you. And so, and to me, it's to do maybe potentially with your finances with the Six of Earth here. Maybe you've been too generous to somebody financially and you're kind of trying to give up those habits, that kind of thing, or feeling like you have to be generous to others and, giving of money when it's not reciprocated to you, Capricorn. Let's see what is just in the recent past for you. Okay, we got two coming out, so I guess we'll look at them. We have the King of Fire. And so, this is being focused, this being super focused. You're communicating with vision, you're a leader, you might be getting some advice from someone really creative, but, this is like being super motivated, idealistic, ambitious, right? And then we have renewal coming out so it's, you're reviewing, you're evaluating, there's, a favorable assessment of facts and a time to move in a new direction. This is all like new direction, time to move in a new direction, time to take things, maybe a little bit different, do things a little bit different, shake things up here, Capricorn, do things different. Could be dealing with a fire sign as well. So Leo, Sag, and Aries. And in your overall attitude here, you have like reasons to celebrate. So there's like a reunion, a wedding, graduations, that type of thing. Maybe you're hearing news of a baby during this time frame, but it's just kind of like you feel like you kind of need to have more fun and focus on more, nurturing friendships and things like that, and just kind of have more fun and get out of this kind of seriousness with, leaving something, abandoning things that no longer serve you and trying to take a more, happy attitude here. And what is coming up for you in the near future? You could be dealing with a water sign too. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Scorpio is here with the release card. Let's see what's coming up in the near future for you, Capricorn. September 1st to 15th, 2021. What is coming up in the near future for Capricorn? What card do we have? We have the Strength card. So it could be dealing with a Leo. But this is, you have great inner strength. You're going to release some harsh judgments maybe that you have for others or yourself. And this is like having forgiveness and compassion for someone. We'll get some clarifiers and see, what maybe this is compassion for yourself. Maybe this is compassion for others. But yeah, it's just having that great inner strength to, face challenges. Usually it does come up when there's challenges, but so in your fears position, you have a fear that maybe you're not ready to move on, or that you have the resources to move on, or the ability to manifest what you want here, you know. So you're kind of fearing that you don't have the ability to move on from this situation. Maybe you don't have the funds that you need, Capricorn. Maybe you're a little bit afraid to move on and manifest what you want. And how others see you, we have the 5 of air coming out. So this is like kind of like making a bad decision. So maybe, you know, maybe somebody has some motives to think that, you know, you're making a poor choice with changing your situation or moving on towards something. Somebody might have some judgments there, but you're going to let go of your own self-judgments about the situation and whatever you're moving away from that doesn't serve you. But people have opinions about that, right? And they might have their own motives for their opinions during this time frame. Whether that be, you know, maybe you're deciding to do something, you're spending less time with them. So that's, you know, frustrating. So they're trying to kind of chirp in your ear about how unwise your choices are about moving on in a new direction. Let's see what you're hoping for, though, in this situation, Capricorn. There's a lot of, you know, purple. This is, you know, luxury and using your crown chakra, right? So very interesting. Let's see what your hopes are. All right, so this one comes out for you, Capricorn. 9 of fire. So you're wanting to not feel exhausted. You're wanting to be able to protect what you've created in your life. You're wanting to have the courage. You're wanting to be able to believe in yourself here, and you're not wanting to give up with this 9 of fire, because, you know, maybe you're feeling a little tired and exhausted during this time frame. But, you know, that card reminds you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up hope, Capricorn. Don't give up hope. And in the outcome card, we have the Knight of Earth. And yes, in answer to your question, the Knight of Earth is loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. So it's time to buckle down and just get things done. Honor your commitments here, Capricorn. You know, so, you know, somebody, and this also can stand for potentially you have, like, you know, other, you know, forces at work helping you here. But definitely, yes, in answer to your question. Very interesting reading. I don't know what you're leaving behind here, but let's see here with the 6 of Earth. So you're feeling abundant. You're receiving some gifts. You know, you're paying off some debts. Maybe you're cracking down on, you know, your finances here, or you've got some, you know, some gifts and time, money, and effort coming in for you, Capricorn. That's very nice to see. Maybe time with friends, that kind of thing. You're leaving things behind that aren't serving you. But we'll just get a clarifier for the 6 of Earth. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we have the Strength card and the 10 of Swords coming out. So yeah, so you do have, again, could be dealing with a Leo for some of you, but this is an end of, you know, a difficult cycle for you, and you've had the courage, you know, again, Strength coming out for you 2 times in the reading. So it's very, very interesting. So this, with the Strength card coming out, it's like, you know, you have the strength to put an ending to it and kind of, you know, maybe clamp down on who you're giving, maybe being too giving to, so that you can, you know, pay off your own things and get your own money situation figured out here. So let's see with the Release card. What is this Release card? So, you know, this is a transformation. Something's ending. Again, could be dealing with a Scorpio. Wow. Okay, so that we have the Hierophant coming out. So yeah, you could be releasing, you know, your traditional way of thinking, or, you know, a committed situation that you're in. Maybe you're releasing that, but this could be just, you know, this traditional way of thinking that everything has to be just this way or that way. You could be just letting go of that kind of tradition, rigid type of energy. You could also be dealing with a Taurus during this time with a Hierophant. And this 8 of Water. So what is it that you have a desire to move on from here, Capricorn? What do you desire? What are you searching for? What is your desire to move on from? You have the Knight of Cups. So it looks like you're in search of something, like you're in search of that romance. You're in search of that, you know, the romance here is, it's pretty much, I can't say it any more plain than that. You're kind of in search of romance, and you're maybe giving up on a situation that is kind of, you know, just too traditional for you, Capricorn. I'm not sure. Let's see with this King of Wands here, this King of Fire, sorry. It's Wands in the other deck. But yeah, it's like you gotta, you're focused, you're a leader, you're renewing, you're feeling like, okay, you have renewed energy to take on that, evaluate what you've been doing. Yeah, interesting. So the Two of Pentacles, so you're trying to find balance between, what you've done in the past and the new things that you intend to implement here. And you want to focus and you want to be able to communicate those things here in the most recent past. And the Three of Water, like you just want to have more fun. This is like, you don't want to have all this seriousness, you want to have more fun, be romantic here with the Three of Water, maybe just spend more time with friends. What do these ones have to tell us? Yeah. The Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, the 2 5s there with the Three of Water. So, you don't want to look back and have regrets. You don't want to be left out in the cold. You just don't want to, focus on the negative here. You want to stay positive and be happy and celebrate and have more fun and take your focus off the negative or things in the past where you felt kind of left out and abandoned in a situation. So, what is the Strength card? Why is the Strength card here? Releasing, oh, the Sun, look at that, beautiful Leo coming out again. So with the Sun card here, this is like, this is a brand new happy, a positive attitude. This is the happiest card in the deck with the Sun coming out for you. And so, yeah, this Strength, this releasing your harsh judgments and forgiveness and compassion for others is going to bring you, great happiness here. So let's see, but you're a little afraid here that you're ready to, manifest what you want or have that, maybe that romantic encounter or that type of thing. Maybe you're a little bit afraid that things won't work out. Yeah, you're afraid of, heartbreak. You're afraid of things not working out. You're afraid of being separated. You're afraid of, things from the past repeating themselves, with the Three of Swords in reverse. And others seeing you, it's like, they're seeing like this is maybe somebody's telling you this is a bad idea. They don't like your decisions, but they have their own, ulterior motives here, these people in your environment for what they're telling to you. So keep that in mind, because they're, kind of telling you you're not making a good choice, right? So it's like, they're stressing you out here, Capricorn, whoever's in your environment with their, it's time to just learn what you can from this situation and try not to be, have too much anxiety from what others are saying about your decisions and your choices to maybe move on from a situation. Oh goodness, that fell right in my lap. So yeah, Five of Wands coming out. Lots of 5s in this reading, hey? So there's 4 5s here so far that I just quick pick up on 4 5s. Maybe want to look that up and see what that means. But the Five of Wands here too coming out to clarify that 5 area. Yeah, in your environment there's conflict. There's there's stress. There's people kind of telling you that you made a bad decision and that kind of thing. So just be mindful to review their motives when they're talking to you like that. Yeah. So the Nine of Fire here, don't give up, protect that, don't give up here. You're wanting to not give up because 3 of Wands, yeah, because things are coming in, your ships are coming in. What you've planned is, coming. There's a little more waiting. There's maybe a little more work to do in this situation, but you got this, Capricorn, with that 3 of Wands. But it is time to get busy with the Knight of Earth coming out. Time to get busy, buckle down, get things done, honor your commitments, that type of thing. 8 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. So yeah, so you're moving on, you're moving on from a situation. This is like travel though too. So you could be traveling during this time frame, September 1st to 15th. But yeah, it's like it could be traveling, it could be moving on from a situation that out of a troublesome time. Communication is opening up. There might be some rapid changes in action, but you are going to get very busy here, and you're going to buckle down and get some stuff done. You could be dealing with someone that is very loyal, dedicated, and kind here, giving you gifts, Capricorn. Very interesting. So let's get some cards of advice for you during this time frame, Capricorn. What would be helpful for you to know during this time frame? What would be helpful? Something that you might the words of advice that you might be able to use from our secret language of Animal Oracle. Let's see what advice we have for Capricorn, September 1st to 15th, 2021. What advice do we have for Capricorn? Ooh, we have the Masked Owl. Insight, wisdom, foresight, messenger. Interesting. Let's just see what it has to say in the book. That's a beautiful card, isn't it? So the Masked Owl. What does the Masked Owl have to say? We'll just see what the message is for the Masked Owl. So, this is interesting. So the owl has swept silently into your presence. You have come to a significant place in your journey. Take this moment as a great blessing, for owl comes with an invitation to awaken your senses, to see with fearless clarity into hidden places, and to experience your world in a whole new way. Great new opportunities await your experience, but cannot be accessed by your normal worldly way of seeing. Trust your intuition, but don't be limited by past perceptions. So yeah, it's kind of interesting because you're releasing this, you know, with the release here with the Hierophant in the influencing. It's like you're letting go of maybe that traditional view of how you see things, right? So, you know, that's pretty interesting. So as you cannot reach where this path leads by doing more of what got you here. If there's an unknown space between you, where you currently are, and where you want to be, owl's insight and silent wisdom will help guide your passage. So quiet your mind by slowing down your senses. Become a silent observer. Listen with your inner ear and see with eyes that look within. Remove yourself from the noise of life and come to a place of darkness where your eyes can turn inward for a time. Give yourself a chance to breathe deeply and find peace in the shadows and silence in the inner cave of your being. Allow your fears to rise to the surface and see them for what they really are. Windows of new possibility. That's very interesting. Windows of new. So you're going to gain, you know, you're going to have lots of insight. You're going to gain some wisdom, and you might be getting some messages or gifts during this time as well with the messenger. And just one more card of advice here from this Moonology Oracle deck. One more card that might be helpful for Capricorn to know, September 1st to 15th, 2021. What would be helpful for Capricorn? All right. We have these two cards coming out. Answers you need are coming, and balanced spirituality and practicality here. Full moon in Pisces and full moon in Gemini. So the answers you need are coming, and balanced spirituality with practicality, Capricorn. Very interesting reading for sure. So that is the reading I have for you. I do hope you found that helpful in some way. I want to thank you so much again for joining me. And if you do like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comment section below. And I will be back in the middle of September.